Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Asari Dokubo'S obituary. Asari Dokubo'S obituary. To my dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. After attacking the denigrating the detained indigenous peoples of Biafra IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the notorious ex-Niger Delta militant leader and founder of the Niger Delta People's Volunteer Force, Mujahid Asari Dokubo, 58, seems to have shifted his venomous attention towards the Labour Party presidential hopeful Peter Obi lately. He had described Obi as a big scammer in town and followed it up later by saying that the former Anambra State governor was a total misfit, a glorified Yahoo. Dokubo concluded by declaring that Obi had not what it takes to defeat both the PDP's Atiku Abubakar and the ruling parties, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in next year's presidential poll. But the truth of the matter is that it is not Dokubo, but Nigerians that would decide who becomes president post Buharism. For Dokubo launching a coherent tirade against Obi online could damage his hard-earned reputation and lower his spirit towards the general election slated for February next year. But if that was the primary objective, Dokubo had failed woefully. If reactions that trade his outburst online and offline were any indication, then it stands to reason to infer that he had reaped failure as a comeuppance. Who the hell is Asari Dokubo? Dokubo came to national limelight many years ago as that glorified terrorist working with other militants to sabotage national oil and gas installations in the Niger Delta. Their argument then was that their region and their people were not getting enough of the proceeds of the resources found in their native land from the oppressive federal government. Of course, they were fighting a just cause for which a great playwright and environmentalist, Ken Saro-Wiwa, and paid the supreme price. It took a presidential intervention in terms of an amnesty package for the boys to be placated. The late ex-president Umaru Yar'Adua granted a blanket amnesty to Dokubo and other criminals blowing up pipelines and smuggling crude oil outside our shores. Monetary rewards and other palliatives came with the package, and Dokubo and co smiled to the bank. Today, this Niger Delta retired crude oil thief and saboteur is living in self-imposed exile in the neighboring Benin Republic. Seeing Dokubo on video recently revealed a troubled soul. and with heavy beards he cut the image of a jihadist beaten and bruised. Perhaps his money in the banks are running in the red ends, the need for more, hustling with the hope that a politician of fortune could contact him for a contract worth millions. Indeed, it is surprising that Asari, the buffoon, has not come to terms with the fact that the Igbos are formidable and that they possess a strong, indomitable spirit. Maybe he is envious of our guts, intrepidity, and republican lifestyle, or he is suffering from an incurable inferiority complex coming from an injured minority ethnic group, or possibly Dokubo is playing a dangerous politics of challenging greatness in the vain hope that in so doing he could exploit the circumstances to launch himself into national relevance once again. Having been humbled out of circulation by the amnesty land windfall extended to him and his criminal ilk, Dokubo may have believed that sabotaging critical petrochemical infrastructures of the Federation could pay handsomely. Alas, herein lies the problem. While it is generally agreed that Niger Delta region had suffered state neglect, terrorism, remember Odi massacre, and marginalization using terrorism and criminality to fight the state could not be said to be a smart move. Dokubo is not yet satisfied with what he had gotten. He wants more. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned and do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about.